morning YouTube. Today I'm going to do one of those videos that's like, if you liked this, then you'll like this. So first up, if you liked Throne of Glass, then I honestly think that you would love Graceland by Kristin Cashore. Now, I think this might have actually come out before Throne of Glass. I'm not 100% sure. I think somebody told me this was first, but don't hold me to that. And these both have a strong, powerful heroine who has a sort of knack for assassin work or killing or just that kind of sneaky assassinness, if that's even slightly a word. But yes, they both follow this protagonist who sort of have to go on a quest, which as a result they are sort of freed, so to speak. So it's kind of like a quest for their freedom, but there are of course guys who come along the way and friends, and they both have really beautiful settings, although I would say that this one is a lot more sort of nature and this one is a lot more city-ish in fantasy. So but yes, I really enjoyed both of these. I need to get the next in this series, definitely. But yes, so if you've read Throne of Glass and loved that, or equally, if you've read Graceland and loved that, you should check these out because they're awesome. Next up, I don't have the book for this series, but I have seen the TV show, so I probably should read it as well. But if you liked the 100, then you will love New World Rising. Now, I've almost finished this book, which is why there's like a bunch of little markers in it. But yes, basically the aspects from the 100s that are in New World Rising are you have tribes. So if you've watched the 100, you have the sort of, what are they called? They're like the groundlings or like the earthlings. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched this. I really feel like I should have done more research into this video. But yes, the tribe of people who have survived on Earth are much like the tribes that are run in Tartarus, except for whereas there is one in the 100s, there are 5 in Tartarus. So it's just a whole host more mayhem. And then if you've seen season 2 without kind of being really spoilery, there are aspects of season 2 and sort of the setting of season 2 that are also in New World Rising, as you have the Tartarus world, which is the outside, the apocalyptic destroyed kind of world with the tribes, and then you have this sort of completely underground civilization, I suppose, sort of like a 6th tribe, if you may. And yes, these are awesome books, and also like the cover, I love it. It's like smoke but green, which, yeah, it's awesome. So yes, if you've seen the TV show of the 100, you will love New World Rising. Also, if any of you have read the 100 as well as seen it, please do tell me if you think it's worth picking up the books, as I've heard it's actually kind of not as good as the TV series, and yeah, that doesn't make me want to pick it up. Next up, I'm going to say that if you liked Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, you would like The Novice by Taran Matharu. I'm holding this the most cat-handed way. Yes, the reason that I'm saying that you would love this if you read this is because it both follows a sort of protagonist who is taken from poverty and sort of nothingness and thrust into a world where they are sort of the chosen one. They have the powers. They aren't meant to have the powers, but they've got them, and they're just kick-ass characters, basically. These are 2 of my favourite series that I've sort of started this year, so I totally recommend, if you've read either of these, totally pick up the other one. I feel like everybody's sort of read Red Queen by now, as there is so much hype around it. But I want everybody to read The Novice because I just can't stop fangirling over it. And whilst there is the sequel out of Red Queen, which I also need to pick up and read, I'm kind of waiting for the same size as this one, there is also a sequel for The Novice coming out soon, so I am so excited. It's another green book, and I don't have many green books, and I really want to read it. I really want to read Glass Sword as well. I don't know if I can hold off much longer on waiting for the like regular paperback size to come out. I don't know. Wish me luck. So yes, if you've read either of these, you should check the other one out because they're awesome. Last but not least, if you have read the House of Night series by PC and Kristen Cast, then I think that you'll really like Secrets in Phoenix by Gabrielle Lepore. Now, the reason I say this is they both have a boarding school within them where people sort of go and all this sort of chaos and drama ensues, and there's not too much else, I mean, in terms of similarities, as this one does follow vampires, and this one definitely doesn't follow vampires, but there is magic, there is witches, there are phoenixes, which is pretty darn cool in its own right. So yes, if you like books themed around boarding schools and magical goings-ons, because I know in House of Night they do sort of have these elemental powers and various other things, so if you like magical boarding schools, then these two books are definitely for you. Interrupting birds outside of my window. I have like a nest of birds outside my window. I think this is going to make for some really, really odd filming situations over summer, because they're really noisy. But yes, you should totally check both of these books out. I really love them. So that is all for today's video. I'll probably do another one of these again another time because I really enjoyed doing it, and I know there'll be tons of other books that I'm like, you know what, you should read this as well, and I don't know, I keep getting asked for recommendations lately, so I feel like this kind of video may become a prominent thing because it's fun, and then I can just direct people to these videos. So yes, let me know if you've read any of these books in the comments, not the description. Let me know if you've read any of these books in the comments, and if you have any recommendations for these kinds of books as well, as I'm always looking for recommendations. I always like recommendations, and I think I've said recommendations like 15 times in the space of a minute. So anyway, I will see you next time. Please do like, subscribe, all that jazz if you liked it, and I will see you next time. Bye!